Someone goes on the Twitter and says we have related this so and so to do this.
Don't release that.
You can go on with the Pulaki. And to Chiricon, San Puma. It's much for this business.
But you first you
The vehicle can roll on you then. Hello.
Under which she was arrested, abducted and brought to dump at the police station. It's beyond our control. We appreciate the fact that time is not on our side, but we would humbly request that you could accord us maximum 10 minutes. We present the application for bail, and then our colleague, if she deems it fit, can respond. Then court can give us its verdict. We so pray, owing to the situation she's in, because her health is not that good. It's our humble request.
There's a number of hospitals where she can remain in our custody, but we'll take care according to this medical report that I have. I don't know if they have any other medical report.
Situation that she has clearly put water. Like your what my friend has read in the report. The person who inspected her says she has a disc degeneration. It's in the report
and
here.
I explained everything.
So it's our humble prayer still that she could be
because of the
make an order so that she's taken.
Then for us, we don't have an objection for her to go into custody, but under medical care.
What I have not had is the lower than what I am receiving. That is all. I have it's okay. You can just push the chair. It's fine. She can remain seated. That's what I can see.
But she needs to speak to us when she's she needs to tell court whether she's in position to take plea or understand the charges.
Under which she was arrested, abducted and brought to dumped at the police station. It's beyond our control. We appreciate the fact that time is not on our side, but we would humbly request that you could accord us maximum 10 minutes. We present the application for bail, and then our colleague, if she deems it fit, can respond. Then the court can give us its verdict. We so pray, owing to the situation she's in, because her health is not that good. It's our humble request.
There's a number of hospitals where she can say she can remain in our custody, but well taken care, according to this medical report that I have. I don't know if they have any other medical report.
Situation that she has clearly put on. Likely, your worship, it's what my friend has read in the report. The person who inspected her says she has a disc degeneration. It's in the report.
And
here.
I explained everything.
So your worship, it's our humble prayer
What
still
happened to the
that
back
she could be
because of the
God could
the
make
bed.
an order so that she's taken.
Then for us, we don't have an objection for her to go into custody, but under medical care.
What I have not had is the law and I'm not in the city. That is all.
The what?
I have to make a ruling on the basis of the law and the facts.
tugende mu Luganda kibadde mu kkooti olwaleero
The most perpendicular vice president.
kibadde mu kooti mulabe omukyala Miria Matembe bamulese mu kooti olwaleero saawa nga zigenda mu saawa 11 ne bamusomera emisango gye yeeganye naye netugezaako okunyonyola kooti okusaba omulamuzi agambidde nti tagenda kuliza application yonna wadde abadde asobola okuliza application y'okumuyimirira naye ne tumugamba embeera omukyala gy'alimu amukkirize agende mu ddwaliro kuba abadde bubi nga mula abadde tasobola kutambula omuluma wa kusitula nga tulowooza nti omulamuzi anaabaamu n'ekisa n'akantu k'obulamu amukkiriza agende mu ddwaliro engeri gy'abadde asazeewo amukomyewo wano enkya at least asule mu ddwaliro ng'afuna obujjanjabi adde wano enkya naye ate ffe ekitwewuunyisa kwe kubanga n'okusaba okwo wadde alabise nga akutegedde ng'ate n'omuwabi wa gavumenti naye takuwakanyiza naye akkiriziganya naffe nga walina n'ekiwandiiko kya poliisi fayiro ekiraga nti omukyala alina obulwadde oba tali bulungi ate n'agamba nedda sisobola kukola ekyo mugende amusindise mukomera ate akomewo enkya ku makya okuwuliriza bail application. Era bino bye tubadde tuvumirira kye tuyita police to prison pipeline nti balinga kye bakakatako nti buli muntu ayingira kooti ateeka okusula mukomera. Abalamuzi baffe balowooza kyekisinga okutwebuuza nti oli wadde ali mu mbeera ki wadde anaatera okukutuka bo bakikwata nti omuntu ateeka okusula mukomera kasita bamuleeta mu kooti ne bamusomera omusango. So tulinze ekyokulaba engeri gye binaatambula. Tusaba nti client waffe kya Miria Matembe senior citizen tafuna buzibu mu kiro kya leero abeere ng'asobola okusobola okudda enkya mu kooti. Naye maybe n'ekirala nti ennaku zino zonna eziwedde tubadde tetumanyi gye bamukwatidde tabadde mu kifo kirunga muba kikkirizibwa mu mateeka naye kati tetumulabyeko nga bamulese mu kooti tusaba era kooti ekole ekintu ekituufu kyena okukola ekisaanidde okolebwa nga ssemateeka bweragira.
bamuguddeko musango ki
kusiga bukyayi mu bantu bateebereza nti bamuvunaana okusiga obukyayi mu bantu ng'ayita ku mukutu kyeyeeganye kuba naffe tukirabiddeawo kyagi tugirabiddeawo naye agirabiddeawo agamba bye bagamba sibitegeera kuba nze siina bukyayi bwe naasize eki mu bantu.
With the disc, I don't know some of the language here, but under the state examinations we have, unless she has other complications which I don't know, she can be taken to.
Is there nothing to do with the disc degeneration? It is now killing me right now because of the roads. You
She
people.
can be taken to our hospital.
Holding government accountable, colleagues, is not just to do with how money is used, but also how power and authority is used, and how the laws that we pass as Parliament are adhered to. Colleagues, it should bother us, all of us, regardless of our political differences, whenever we see a disregard for the rule of law. We are the ones who make these laws, we, as Parliament. So it's incumbent upon us to defend these laws. For example, the Constitution provides for how suspects are apprehended. A constitution that was made by Parliament. But we see people being abducted and kept in incommunicado detention for days without access to family or lawyers. And some are even tortured while there. Colleagues, this is wrong. And we, the people's representatives, ought to condemn it and ensure that it doesn't happen. The most recent victim of this is the Honorable Miria Matembe, former MP, former minister. She participated in the formulation of our Constitution. For someone who took part in creating the foundation on which we stand, the least we could do for her is follow the right procedures if the state is interested in her for any legal reason. Besides, colleagues, criticism should never be an offense. I've heard some people say that those criticizing should always do so respectfully. And I agree. However, respect should be on both sides of the coin. Both sides, at all times. Right, Honorable Speaker, you made it clear in your remarks shortly after being declared Speaker that the media should be able to operate freely. And those media houses that had been banned from accessing Parliament eventually returned. Today, we see the same media houses that belong to Nation Media Group being shut down arbitrarily because they are holding us leaders accountable. UCC, which is the regulatory body, has said it does not know the circumstances under which the closure happened, but that it will investigate. Colleague leaders, it is in the best interest of all of us to see that institutions are functional and that the rule of law is respected. May we all, regardless of our different political parties, strive to see that this happens. History has consistently demonstrated that nations are transformed, not just by visionary leaders, but by strong institutions. Governments come and go. Political parties win elections and lose them. Parliamentary majorities change with time. Yet the enduring strength of our republic will depend upon whether institutions such as Parliament continue to command the confidence of those they were established to serve. As the leader of the opposition, I give this assurance. We shall discharge our constitutional mandate firmly, responsibly, and patriotically. We shall scrutinize legislation with diligence, examine public expenditure with rigor, present alternative proposals with honesty, and hold the executive accountable with fairness. Where government actions advance the national interest, they will find constructive support from us. Where they depart from the Constitution, however, and undermine accountability or fail the people we all represent, we shall speak with clarity, conviction, and respect for this institution. Allow me to conclude where I began. We are part of this house at the behest of the people of Uganda. That confidence is not a permanent possession. It is a trust renewed only through faithful service. Long after the speeches we make have been forgotten, and long after the divisions in our chamber have faded into history, one question will remain. Did our service strengthen Parliament and